Hey, today we're going to be looking at KindleSpy compared to Kindle Trend. Now, I want to be perfectly clear with you. I am the creator of Kindle Trend, and that's going to make it difficult for me to be completely unbiased in my evaluation of competing products, but I'm certainly going to try. That said, I do believe the competition is healthy, and it's crucial for the creation of world-class products. A lot of people have put a lot of hard work into creating great software for Kindle store analysis, and I really want to encourage you to find the one that best meets your needs. Now then, KindleSpy. KindleSpy is a Chrome extension from Wesley Atkins that was released relatively recently, July 24th, and it claims to be the fastest, most accurate way to identify best-selling Kindle niches, period. What we're going to do here is we're going to look at KindleSpy. We're going to look then at the goals of KindleSpy as stated by the website, and we're going to look then at how KindleSpy accomplishes those goals compared to how Kindle Trend accomplishes those goals. So let's get started. I'm going to dive right into the Amazon Kindle store. And I'm going to just randomly pull, well, maybe not so randomly, children's ebooks and action adventure. Let's have a look at what KindleSpy has to say about this particular category or niche. Sometimes this error does come up. That's not usually a big deal. It refreshes itself and it gives you the data. So it's pulling the top 20 results. I've got this little link down here, pull results 21 to 40. I can go up to 100, I believe, and pull all of the results, but it pulls 20 at a time. So I can pull then 21 through 40, and then I've got the option for 41 through 60 if I want a bigger pool to grab data from. We've got a couple of averages up here at the top. We've got sales rank, sales revenue, price, and number of reviews, and then we've got the pool that those are pulled from. This is number 1 through 40, and we see price, estimated sales, sales revenue, reviews, sales rank. This can be exported as a CSV file and pulled into Numbers or Excel or whatever your favorite spreadsheet is, Google Docs, whatever. We've also got this titles word cloud tool, and this shows me down here it shows me the top 5 words used in bestseller titles, and up here it shows me all of the words, I believe, that are, all of the words that appear in the titles pooled that aren't things like the, a, and the ones that are very commonly used are huge black, and the ones that are small and gray only appear a couple of times and they're not so common. We can export this data as well to a CSV file, and we can edit it in a spreadsheet as we like. So, what are the goals according to the website for KindleSpy? Increase your Amazon Kindle publishing royalties, and the mechanisms to do that are going to be reverse engineer any category with a single click, find best-selling book topics and title ideas in seconds, spy on competitors and swipe their most profitable niches, analyze the Kindle search results to identify niche potential, be ultra convenient, dead easy to use, and above all, lightning fast. I know that sounds like a lot, but we're going to break it down, and I think this is going to be pretty understandable. I'm going to be scoring each of these with 5 stars. 0 stars is going to be doesn't do it at all. 5 stars, it's the perfect tool for this. So, reverse engineer any Kindle category. Well, I'm looking at this bestseller ranking, and I don't really see a lot of reverse engineered information. I see 4 pieces of data that are aggregates, and everything else is just a list. This is not something that dives particularly deep into the DNA of the Kindle store, so I'm going to give this 2 out of 5 stars. Find best-selling book topics and title ideas. I could see maybe how the titles word cloud will help with that. This 5 words used in bestseller titles, top 5 words used in bestseller titles. That's useful, but when I look at it in this particular context, I'm seeing book, Olympians, Jackson, Percy, Olympus. That's going to be the Percy Jackson series, and that doesn't really give me anything that I can use to build my titles and topic ideas, unless I want to write about, I don't know, about something really similar, or to kind of game Harry Potter or something. And I suppose that's something that's possible, but more context would be more helpful. I'm going to give this 2 stars as well. Spy on competitors and swipe their most profitable niches. this is going to be done by going to an author page. So let me find something that's not Percy Jackson or Harry Potter or something that's really well established like that. Let's look at Island of the Blue Dolphins. I haven't read or really heard of, so maybe this guy's Scott Odell. Maybe he's a good gentleman to test this on. I'm going to open up his Amazon page. Okay, 1898 to 1989. Interesting. And now I'm going to open up KindleSpy. And this happens sometimes that you get that, whoops, this is embarrassing. But usually it will refresh and you'll get the data that you're looking for. Okay, I've got this list of 9 books that Scott Odell has written and how they perform. Average sales rank 172,105. His best-selling book, though, is sales rank 1,797, which is quite good. Okay, I could see how I can spy on competitors, certainly in terms of what books they've written. I'm really not sure that that's significantly more valuable than simply looking at the list here of books. But okay, that's kind of cool to have it in a way that I can export to a spreadsheet. So I'm going to give that 3 stars out of 5. Ultra convenient, and then in parentheses says not buried on your computer. And that's true. If Chrome is my primary browser, then this is very convenient. It sits right here. It's an extension, so it's always an easy reach. I'm definitely going to give that 4 stars. I'm not giving it 5 stars because it does mean I have to use Chrome. If I am a Firefox user or a Safari user or an Internet Explorer user or Opera user, then I'm going to have to install Chrome and run it in this context. Dead easy to use. I'm giving that 3 stars just because I could use some more context. When I'm opening this up and I'm looking at the data that it's pulling, I'm going to refresh this and hopefully I'll get some more data. Or you know what, I'm going to go back to that main page there and maybe it'll pull. Yeah, let's see what we get here. Yeah, okay. So when I look at this, and I'm thinking dead easy to use, this is fairly easy. This is fairly straightforward. But what's the context? What is the sales rank that I'm really looking for, or the range in sales rank? What's the revenue range? What does this tell me in the context of my goals? What if I am writing just to make as much money as possible, as quickly as possible? What if I'm writing not to make money, but rather to get on a bestsellers list as soon as possible? What if I'm writing to reach a broad audience and educate? There are lots of different reasons why I could be doing this. And I don't feel like this addresses those perfectly. It's certainly valuable information. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean this to be discouraging, but I'm going to give that 3 stars instead of 5 stars. Lightning fast, I'm going to give it 5 stars. It definitely accomplishes that. This is really quick. You can't get much quicker than just opening this up and seeing your information. How does this compare to Kindle Trend? Let me open up Kindle Trend and we'll have a look. And we're going to walk through these same, just so we're doing apples to apples as close as possible, we're going to look at these same metrics. Reverse engineer any Kindle category. What Kindle Trend gives you is a list of all of the high-value categories that are available. That's over 100 of those, and all of the parent-level categories that are available to mix as you will here. So based on what I'm looking for, I can sort these and I can filter. I'm going to go to children's ebooks, and this first result, I'm going to click here, and I see some pretty serious metrics. We have got the average number, or the average rating, the child categories, author genders. We've got not only some averages, but we've got averages, medians, ceilings, floors for the number of reviews, the number of pages, monthly income, daily sales. We do have the common words and titles again, but that only shows words that appear more than 5 times. You can also click on that word and it shows you the searches that are popular right now. That's basically the same thing as the autocomplete that Amazon would offer you. and I can also click in from there. So I've got I don't know, free Kindle books. I can click on this little G, and that's going to open that up in in Google Trends, and I can see what that. If I wanted to write a Kindle book about the best Kindle books, I can come in here and I can see how that's trending and lots of other cool data. So, in terms of reverse engineering the Kindle store, I think that Kindle Trend definitely takes the cake, and I'm going to give that 5 stars. Find best-selling book topics and title ideas. This is that same tool that we were just looking at, common words and titles. We also have that in descriptions. So not only do I have all of those words that appear in the title, but anything that appears more than 15 times in the description I've got. So for instance, Friends appears 26 times in the descriptions of these books that are polled. I'm going to come down here and I'm brainstorming. I want to write something, hypothetically speaking, that's regional. So Friendswood is a city in Texas, I believe. Let's open that up in Google Trends. And let's have a look at how that's performing. Let me refresh that. There we go. I'm not sure why that took so long. Okay, that's pretty even. There's a reasonable amount of demand. It's at 60 out of 100. But here's what I want to do. Maybe as I'm brainstorming, maybe I'm going to try Clearwater, Florida instead. So let's put that in, and I'm going to get a pretty cool comparison of the two. And I can see which one has more demand in Google. And that's not always indicative of demand on Amazon. Amazon is great because that gives us data on what people are buying instead of what people are searching on. But you see that the searches against Clearwater far outweigh the searches against Friendswood. So that's of interest to me. I can look at the forecast, what that's expected to do, stay about the same. So in terms of finding book topics and title ideas, the combination of the data that's in Kindle Trend combined with Google Trends, I'm going to give that a 5 as well. Spy on competitors and swipe their most profitable niches, 0 stars for Kindle Trend. That's not something that we do. I got to be honest, I question the value of that as a metric. I don't know that as an author, I really need to be going in and stealing the most profitable niches of my competitors. I'm not sure I even think of anybody in that way as an author. Be ultra convenient, not buried on your computer. Kindle Trend is a web-based app, so you simply go to KindleTrend.com and you've got access. I'm going to give that 5 in terms of convenience, and I'm giving that 1 more star than I gave to KindleSpy simply because it works pretty much everywhere. It works in Chrome, in Internet Explorer, in Firefox, in Safari. It works on your iPhone, on your iPad, on your Galaxy S5. Wherever you've got a relatively modern browser and internet access, you've got Kindle Trend. Dead easy to use. I'm going to give that a 4 stars out of 5, simply because we've got a few deeper metrics that we're looking at and a little bit deeper information, and we're able to drill down in some better ways and get that context. So when I'm coming to category summaries and simple to use, if I want to know how I can make a lot of money, I want to write a book that is in a category that makes a ton of money, I can simply sort this, and I can find categories that make a lot of money. If I want to find categories that are relatively easy to break into, I can come over to Easy Targets, and I can find categories that are going to be very easy to break into. Kindle Trend gives context to this stuff, and that's what makes it easier to use. Lightning fast, it's going to tie with KindleSpy, and it's going to have 5 stars. So that's the metrics that were put together. How do these compare? KindleSpy ended up with a total score of 19, and Kindle Trend ended up with a total score of 24. All that being said, I do want to say that KindleSpy is a great lightweight tool. So if what you're looking for is that, if you need just a lightweight tool that will plug into Chrome, then I definitely recommend you check out KindleSpy. That can be found at KDSpy.com. If you're looking for something that's a little more robust, then I recommend you check out Kindle Trend, kindletrend.com. Thank you for your time, and I will talk to you soon.